Celebrates her divorce by having a one-night stand with a male model, only to discover he's actually the company CEO who pursues her and demands she take responsibility. The woman, Lila, had spent a delightful evening with Lucas. When morning came, she got up to leave without a word. Lucas stopped her, asking for an explanation. With a playful smile, Lila simply turned and walked away, leaving him lost in memories. During their school days, when Lucas suffered from bullying, it was Lila who stepped forward to protect him. Her courage and kindness became his light in the darkest time. When CEO Lucas learned Lila joined his company, he decided to disguise himself as a new employee to work alongside her. In the corporate lobby, Lila faced Bianca's venomous glare and biting sarcasm. A calculated retort from Lila ignited Bianca's rage, prompting her to physically attack. As Lila teetered on the edge of falling, Lucas appeared and caught her effortlessly. His arms cradled Lila with surprising tenderness. With a clipped gesture, he summoned security, who promptly removed the seething woman. After a brief thank you, Lila turned to leave, but Lucas followed. He confessed it had been his first time, voice tinged with vulnerability. Lila paused, then dismissed his seriousness with an amused smile. Shaking her head playfully, she walked away. At her desk, Lila's mind drifted to that fateful birthday. She'd stormed into the room to find Trent entangled with Bianca. Without hesitation, she'd swung her handbag at him, then slapped Bianca across the face. But Trent's brutal slap sent her crashing to the floor. As she pushed herself up, she flashed a broken smile and uttered the words that shattered their marriage forever. Lucas approached Lila's desk, introducing himself as the new intern. Startled, she stood up and demanded he keep his distance. Undeterred, he stepped closer, teasing her with playful remarks. Lila's stern rejection cut him short. With a defeated sigh, Lucas rose to his feet, masking his disappointment behind a polite smile. As he turned to leave, a hopeful thought lingered. Maybe she would eventually recognize him. Lila was explaining Lucas's tasks when he suddenly caught her hand. She pulled away, but he slowly unbuttoned his collar, fingers tracing the fabric. Her eyes helplessly followed his movements, awakening memories of their passionate night. As she turned to flee, Lucas swiftly pinned her against the desk, his body caging hers. The office air grew thick with tension, their rapid breaths the only sound. Meanwhile, Trent furiously accused Bianca of ruining the crucial project, sneering that she could never measure up to Lila. Bianca, seething with rage, attempted to storm out but found herself blocked by Trent. Despite his menacing threats, she defiantly shoved past him and left. Slumping into his chair, Trent's anger dissolved into aching nostalgia. Visions of Lila's tender care, her soothing presence, all the quiet devotion he'd foolishly discarded. As Lila gathered her things to leave work, Trent appeared at her office door, insisting they talk. Before she could respond, Lucas swiftly stepped between them, gripping Lila's hand protectively. Trent's face twisted in fury. He raised his fist, but Lila blocked him with a sharp warning. Lowering his voice, Trent threatened to expose Lila's past if she refused to cooperate. Her jaw tightened, but she reluctantly nodded. Once Lucas was out of earshot, Lila coldly ordered Trent to leave. Undeterred, he softened his tone, pleading for her to accompany him to an upcoming gala. When mentioning her ailing mother, his words carried a calculated weight. Lila's resolve wavered. With a quiet sigh, she agreed. Unseen behind the corridor wall, Lucas absorbed every word. At the gala, Trent pressured Lila to drink. Just as she reluctantly raised the glass, Lucas intercepted, downing it in one swift motion. After Lila dismissed Trent, a tipsy Lila flashed a coy smile, tracing her finger along Lucas's chest while whispering something provocative. In response, Lucas swept her off her feet, carrying her bridal style through the arched corridors, her dangling heels swinging from his grip. In the dim sanctuary of their room, Lucas lowered her onto the bed, but it was Lila who bridged the gap between them, her lips crashing against his with reckless abandon. Their kiss ignited a slow burn that threatened to consume them both. Morning light spilled into the dining room as Lila found Lucas preparing breakfast. He pulled out her chair with quiet care, the lavish spread stirring painful memories of Trent's cruelty over her cooking. When her phone rang, Lila firmly refused Trent's request until Lucas seized it, snarling before she reclaimed it. Seeing her distress, he clasped her hand, tenderly wiping her tears. Overwhelmed, Lila hastily departed, leaving Lucas gazing after her with quiet longing. Lucas firmly pressed Lila against the wall, his unexpected action leaving her wide-eyed with confusion. With passionate intensity, he confessed his growing admiration and affection, his voice trembling as he begged her to acknowledge what was in her heart. Lila felt her resistance crumbling when suddenly, her phone's sharp ringtone shattered the moment. New employees had arrived. Composing herself, she hurried away to greet them. He new hire was Bianca, a shock that made Lila's stomach drop. After confirming proper onboarding procedures, she maintained professional courtesy, despite Bianca's suspicious behavior. Yet Bianca's calculating gaze and lingering smirks suggested hidden motives beneath her polished surface. At the photo studio, Lila learned their model had canceled, Bianca's scheme seemingly successful. Without panic, she calmly instructed Lucas to recruit 2 middle-aged passers-by. Their natural charm unexpectedly elevated the shoot, turning potential disaster into a triumph. In the office hallway, Lucas stopped Lila again, grasping her hand for an answer to his confession. When she gave another evasive reply, he pulled her into a firm embrace, refusing to let her deny her feelings. From the shadows, Bianca secretly filmed the moment. The office buzzed with hushed murmurs as employees exchanged knowing glances, their computer screens still displaying the compromising photos of Lila. The tension became palpable when she walked in with Lucas, causing an immediate silence to fall over the workspace. Noticing Lila's downcast expression, Lucas moved closer, his presence a quiet reassurance. He reminded her of her professional achievements, how her contributions had significantly impacted their department's success. His words slowly eased the tension in her posture. As the space between them diminished, an unspoken connection grew stronger. Their eyes locked, the air thickening with unacknowledged desire. Just as the moment deepened, their department head appeared, announcing that the CEO had resolved the photo incident. Seizing the moment, Lucas suggested they step out to unwind together. Under the starry sky, Lucas and Lila nestled close, the cool night air wrapping around them. In this quiet moment, Lila finally understood her heart. Without hesitation, she leaned in and pressed her lips to his, a tender yet decisive kiss that sealed unspoken feelings beneath the shimmering constellations. On the street, Trent approached Lila, pleading for reconciliation with desperate eyes. She remained firm. When Lucas joined her, Trent sneered with contempt. Without a word, Lila took Lucas's hand and walked away. In Lila's home, she confessed to her mother about divorcing Trent and revealed his infidelity, her palm striking his cheek with pent-up fury. The shock proved too much. Her mother's knees buckled, collapsing into the armchair. In the hospital room, Lila kept vigil by her mother's bed, while Lucas and Trent's escalating argument over her erupted nearby. Irritated, she shoved them both out. Later, her mother awoke, offering a knowing look and gentle nod, wholehearted encouragement for Lila to embrace her own happiness. Lila and Lucas were conversing when Bianca appeared unexpectedly. She leaned in, threateningly mentioning Lila's mother to coerce a private talk. Lila firmly demanded Bianca leave her alone, only for Bianca to coldly signal Trent, who abruptly forced Lila into a car, Lucas having followed, watch in shock as they drove away. Lila sat bound to the chair, wrists raw from struggling against the ropes. Trent loomed over her, demanding reconciliation with venom in his voice. When her defiant refusal earned his hands around her throat, she feigned surrender, gasping promises of immediate marriage. As Trent worked at the knots with suspicious slowness, his fingers suddenly stilled. He'd recognized her deception. Steel flashed as he drew the knife, its arc interrupted mid-thrust by Lucas' bodyguards bursting through the door. They subdued Trent with practiced efficiency, dragging the screaming man away. Lucas held Lila tightly, as if reclaiming something precious that had been lost, while Lila's mind flooded with memories of their shared past. At the company, Bianca was fired and arrested by the police. Lucas's father vehemently opposed their relationship, striking Lucas mercilessly with his cane in a fit of rage. Determined to sever their bond, he then summoned Lila, presenting her with a substantial check to abandon Lucas. Without hesitation, she tore it to pieces, her defiant gesture speaking volumes about her unwavering commitment to stand by Lucas's side. After the company's grand event, Lucas's father finally gave Lila his approval. Overwhelmed with emotion, Lila was surprised when Lucas appeared with a bouquet of flowers, dropping to one knee to propose. With tears of joy, she accepted, and he slipped the ring onto her finger. They embraced tightly, lost in their shared happiness.